Hello everyone, Pastor Ian, the Krabby Crafter here, and we are on day 3 of our Spellbinders Advent Calendar. And so this is a tiny little interesting, so I don't know what's behind here. We're going to find out and see if this is something we can use today. So for those of you who are looking for ideas and wanting to follow along, if you have the calendar, hopefully we will give you some ideas. So we got that in there. Push that in a little too firm. You can't get it out now. Here we go. There we go. And let's peel this open. And it looks like we've got, I don't know. Looks like we may have another little stamp set in here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, another die set. Oh my goodness. Okay. This will be fun. Oh, and of course, this is one thing I've noticed about these little plastic pieces. They wrap them in. The plastic tears pretty bad, so be careful when you're pulling these out. All right, so there's, yeah, it just tore off the end, I think. Yep, that's okay. We'll put them in something else. I'll go grab a magnetic sheet. But for now, so that I don't lose everything, let me put them on this nice white background. And what we have here is a die set that it looks like it makes a couple of little flowers. So let's see what we've got here. We've got, so we have this flower, and we have, this is, okay, so here's a piece of greenery. So we've got a stem piece here, which probably we could put this one over the stem piece, or maybe even that one. And then looks like we've got these extra pieces here that would go over that. Let me just take a look and see. So on the picture here, what we've got is, yep, it looks like we've got this, these three, looks like this and this and this is going to make that. Then we have a leaf, and then we have this piece, which looks like it uses one of these small pieces in the middle. And then let's see, we've got this one, which uses these guys in the middle of that one, or this one rather. And then we've got just another plain leaf. And then this one, let me see if I'm looking at, yep, this one, which also takes, oh, and this one goes with this one too. So we put this one, and then this goes on the bottom, and then the other pieces go on the top. And then this one uses these pieces right here. Okay, so on this one, you're going to put this on top of this on top of this, and then these three pieces are going to go over that right there. So that goes together, that goes together, that will go, these stand by themselves, and these three here go together. All right, I think that's got it. So we're gonna grab some craft stock paper. We're gonna grab probably gonna grab some textured colored stock that I have. We're not gonna do any blending or anything. We're just gonna pick a couple colors, and we're gonna put these together, and we're gonna see what we get. All right, so we got all our dies cut out. We used several different colors there, and just wanted to make these flowers. Got our greenery. Actually wound up going back and cutting a little bit more. Those little pieces right there are really cool, because right on the ends of them you have those little pieces that go on the end. And we did some with the blue tips, and we did some with the pink, and then I just tried to experiment, just mix colors up. I wound up kind of staying with this color scheme for the rest of the videos, and you'll see that as we go through the Advent calendar. See, on this one we're going to add the little pink pieces. So I'm getting everything laid out and getting it ready to go. So you don't need to see all this to know. I want to call it like a teacup flower, that blue in there. It's pretty cool, because basically I was looking at it thinking, well, you put the small one on there. So, well, that's not right. So what you actually do is you put the big piece on there, and then you put that little piece over it. And it just looks like kind of like a teacup flower. And so I was trying to figure this out. And that's what you see me just laying these pieces out here and going, okay, what goes with what? So for the larger flowers, you have the little piece there that has the little holes in them. Those go in the bigger flowers. And the little smaller flowers, they just get like a dot, just nothing, not really a whole lot to those. And so just a lot of different types of sort of flowers. Now I did have, I was using some of my adhesive backed cardstock, so trying to get it to work, you know, was a little bit of a challenge. But and then I wound up just I would peel off the adhesive back, and then I wound up going over it with my anti-static powder just to take away the sticky, and then just glued it down because that just actually seemed to work a little better. So you see I'm grabbing the little small ones there, and these go over those. And I'm just alternating colors, pink on yellow, yellow on pink, yellow on blue. You could do the same color and you just have a little more dimensional. If I do that, if you ever do that with a die, what I like to do is I'll take some blending foam and a brush, and I'll go around the edges with a little bit of a color just to give it some shading. So there you go. See, we've got the blue ones we're putting on that one, and then we're going to, and I actually had one more there. So, and I think what it was there was two different colors of stems. You can't really see it on the video. One was a lighter green, one was a darker green. So I was just trying to figure out which one I liked, and did I want to go with the blue. And I actually did wind up putting the blue on the on that stem like that. So assembling these, this was pretty intuitive. There's a couple other dies. I'm doing this voiceover, and I've already finished opening up the kit and shooting the other videos. So I know that some of the dies coming up are going to be a little trickier than this set. But if you're into flowers and you like flowers, this was a nice little die set to come with the kit. What I'm actually doing now, you kind of can't see it off camera, is I'm looking at the picture in the advent calendar to kind of see exactly what's going on. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to kind of stop and jump a little bit to the end so you can see the finished product. But we've got them all laid out there, and these are going to be our flowers from that die set. All right, so just to kind of show you before we do jump to the end, like I say, we figured out we put the big piece on and then the small piece, and that's how we make the teacup there. I did want you to see that before we jump to the end. And we've got all the pieces laid out, then it's just a matter of gluing them together. These are just extra stems. You could put them on, you could put those big flowers over them like that right there, and I think I actually did that on one or two of them. But for the most part, that greenery is just a nice little filler too. This kind of looks like daisies. So we're just laying it out, just trying to get a feel for it. So not much left, just kind of wrapping up the video. You can see here, this is sort of you haven't glued them together yet, but we've got them laid out. That's what you're going to have. That's what it's going to look like. So that's going to do it for that day and for this die set. So hopefully this will give you some ideas as you work on this kit on your own.